Hi everyone, it's Desiree, and I am here with Rubber Stamp Tapestry and another design team project. For this project, I'm using the Cherry Tree in Bloom peg stamp set, and this is part of their recent release that they have. And again, I will link to what that release was that I had showed earlier. So you can see these are the two pegs. One is a medium and another one is a small. And it's just a 2-peg stamp set. So I'm going to use a sentiment from one of my other stamp sets. It's a Simon Says stamp called Greetings Mix 1. And I just love the sentiment. You are everything wonderful. So once I have that stamped, I'm actually now going to pull in a pencil. You know, again, a pencil is a great thing. We can draw what we want our images to be. So I'm just going to draw, and it's a very light sketch. It's like dotted lines. You're hardly going to be able to see this, but to just give the formation of some cherry blossom branches coming in. Now, I do know for cherry blossoms, they go down, because I actually have one of those trees. I need to, you know, my bigger trees is blocking the sun from it, so it's making me very upset because it needs to bloom. I know they usually go down. So these I just wanted to come across, one coming from the one side and the other one coming in on the other side of the card. So they're actually going to go on to the top and the bottom of the sentiment. So I'm starting with the branch, and I'm first using warm cocoa for this. I'm sorry, charcoal brown for this one. So I'm actually going to extend this small branch. So it kind of looks, I love the peg stamps because you can overlap. You just keep going when it comes to these peg stamps, and you build and you build and you build. But when you start out, it looks horrific. It's like, oh my God, what is this? That's why when I use I just keep going, and I don't look until after I've used all the peg stamps. Because if I look before, I'll start questioning. I'll start thinking, okay, this doesn't look good. Okay, you know what? This needs to go here. Okay, no, you know what? This doesn't look right. But if I just keep going and keep moving and just keep stamping. Okay, that second color that I used, that was the warm cocoa that I just used. Now I'm going to come in with 2 shades of green, jelly bean green and fresh asparagus. So you'll see those. And I'm just going to fill in these branch-like images. But I do, if I start looking at it from the beginning, you'll kind of stop and you're like, oh, you know, this doesn't look right. Oh, you know, I shouldn't be overlapping this. And you actually start questioning, you know, yourself when it comes to it. As I did not speed this, I only sped this up. I didn't even speed this up 2 times when I put this card together. So you're seeing very close to the real time, and I'm nonstop. I'm just going back and forth. I know I want it to look like this. I know I want to go in there, and you can see how the branches are just building up. This color here is Innocent Pink. It is one of my favorite colors out of the Gina K inks. I am in love with this pink. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's a soft heather type pink. It's just really pretty. So this, I'm just going all over the place. Now this, I'm just filling in. I'm coming in from every angle. I'm having way too fun. If I could make this whole solid, I would probably. And then the darker red that I'm going to come in with is cherry red. And I'll fill in with that color as well. Again, just to have the 2 tones of the cherry blossoms to come in. So this, I'm actually, with the darker one, I'm actually kind of filling in here's where my eyes starts to pull out, and I'm saying, okay, what needs to be filled in? How can this look balanced? And my eyes are actually saying, okay, come in there. That's why I have both the pink and the red open, because that's what I'm going to balance this image out with, are the pink and the red, because they're actually the focal images of this piece. So that's what it looks like. I think it looks really cool. I have a ball with these peg stamps. I think they are wonderful. And they can create, and they're very versatile. They create frames. You can use them to form letters. You can make your own designs with them. There's just so much that you can do. I'm going to use my double-sided tape to adhere this onto a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 black panel, and it's wonderful to use this tape. I couldn't find my liquid glue. That's why I'm using this. Of course, I'm having problems removing the release paper, so in comes the craft pick just to come in underneath so that I can remove them. And I will place this on top of the black cardstock. I chose the black because my sentiment is in black. That'll help pull that out just a little bit. And I'm going to use my double-sided tape again just to place this down onto my standard A2 size card base. And then I will grab some of my favorite sequins. They are my staple. Meaning if there was only one sequin that I could choose, these would be it. And that, of course, are my iridescent sequins. I absolutely love them. I think, you know, off to the side there, they look blue, they look green. When I put them onto my panel, they go to red or they go to pink. So I think they morph into the color at which they are near, which I think is really cool. So just by adding those few sequins, it just gives it a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of shine for the card, but still keeping it very, very basic and very clean. So I do hope that you enjoyed today's project using the Cherry Tree in Bloom Peg Stamp Set by Rubber Stamp Tapestry. I hope you'll give it a try. As always, all the products that I used will be listed down below in the video description. If you should have any questions or comments, please make sure you put those down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope as everyone is still safe and keeping an eye on your family as we get through the situation that's going across the entire world, basically. But we will all be fine. Have happy thoughts and positive thoughts. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to hit that button. Make sure you ring the bell so that you know when the next video is live. By all means, for those that have been here already and you've already subscribed, I say thank you so much. But even if you've just joined me, I say thank you to you too for stopping by, just spending this little bit of time with me. I hope everyone's enjoying their day, and I hope you are getting into your crafty spaces, because remember what's most important to me. Always be creative. Take care.